Corner cupboards can be quite awkward to access. A revolving corner unit will give you a lot more functionality and let you neatly store a lot more of your kitchen stuff in there. Now there's a couple of different options when you're choosing a corner carousel. There's the 180-degree model, which will fit into a 600 by 900 cabinet. And then there's the 270-degree carousel, which will fit into a 900 by 900 cabinet, which is what this is over here. Now the first thing we have to do is pre-assemble all our baskets. This is pretty simple. First we're going to just take this telescopic rod, pull the centre top piece out. Then I'm going to take one of the baskets and slide that in, making sure I've got my plastic foot underneath my first one. Next thing, we take our second plastic foot, just slide that over, and let's take our second basket, nice and neatly slide that over. Just take your time about it. And that plastic foot just sleeves into the bottom of our basket. Okay, now we're going to park this aside and start prepping the cabinet. We're using this example corner unit without the bench top on, just because it's easier to show you what we're doing. Okay, the first thing we need to do now is remove the door from its hinges, which is really easy. There's a little button around the back of the hinge. We just push that in and the hinge just pops off. The next thing you need to do is remove our shelf. To do that, just use a jigsaw and cut that out in 2 pieces. Now it's time to measure the centre point for our foot. Now, my cabinet is 858 millimetres wide, so half of that is 429. Let's just mark that, 429 by 429. Now let's just screw our foot down using the 4 screws. So just place your foot directly over our intersection marks and screw them down. Next step, take your telescopic head and slide it on in the carousel. Now we're just going to take this carousel unit and slip it in through the front cavity. And once we get that in, we're just going to ensure that locates with our plastic foot. Now I've just taken my dimensions that I had down the bottom and I've marked that to the underside of my top. Now I can fix the telescopic foot stay to the underside of the bench. Time to install the little screw that holds the telescopic stay in its position. Okay, we've only got a couple of things we have to do now. We just have to install our stainless steel pins to the underside of our tray. To do that, all we do, lift up our tray to the height that we want, slide our pin in place, drop this down. Now let's just spin that around until it locks in with our lugs. Now the last thing we have to do is just fit our doors. Beauty, job done.